Hi, everybody. It is Leo season. I almost said Cancer. We're not in Cancer season anymore. We're in Leo season, and back in Gemini season, we started doing a monthly tarot video for the season. So now that we're in Leo, we've been in Leo about almost 2 weeks, I think now. So we were just able to make this, and we're going to pull two cards each, and do a little reading for Leo season, and then maybe do like a little meditation with it if it feels right.
Sure. It usually feels right. It is
So,
that lion energy, that strength energy.
yeah, so just a couple keywords for Leo season is um, the aspects of Leo are courage, passion, creativity, warmth, positivity. They're often leaders, and they can also sometimes be commanding and authoritative. So, not that that's always a bad thing, but when you know how to use that energy in the right way, it can definitely be, something that's needed. So, as we think of this time of year, it's a transition time of year, it's a back to school season. So, however, that may apply to you, whether you're in school yourself or you have kiddos going back to school. I know for me, since I'm the advisor of my sorority, like then I start getting in that school mode when they're about to move back in for the new school year. So, what does this time of year make you think of?
Well, I was gonna say my son just graduated high school, so he's not starting that traditional, school again. He wants to take a little break.
Hmm.
But I think he wants to be a teacher. He wants to be a kindergarten teacher. So, I mean, wow, that's pretty cool. He just likes little kids and helping kids do things. And
And he got to do some of that as a student
right,
already.
he was helping mentor as a student with younger students. So he's just really good at that. He's really good with kids. So I think that's an awesome dream to want to help other people.
Hmm.
So for me, I would say right now, I think about him still, in like school and him taking that break is, I think, a blessing that he can. It's like we want to jump right into school after high school, right into college, because we want to keep that momentum going. But he does have an opportunity to just kind of chill and take a break here for a moment. And he can start school anytime. So I'm not trying to put pressure on him to like, you got to do it right now. But I'm just here to support and love him and be here for him if he has any questions and, have that strength, that Leo kind of energy to help kind of push him towards the things he wants to do, but not really in an aggressive way. We want to be there to help push people, to help lift them up, but not in a pushy kind of way. You know what I mean, where it can feel like too much that we're being forced, to like do something.
Yeah.
But sometimes we do need that extra little kick in the butt, or whatever it is to help remind us that we don't need to waste time. The time is now. We have that strength, we have that energy present with us all around us. So, how can we best use that, right now? So, let's pull
So how can we
some.
best use this Leo energy?
This could be, yeah. So, we pulled the cards today to be how can we best use this Leo energy? Just moving back into the fall, kind of getting out of the summertime, which here where we're from, it's been like a rainy season for this whole summer. So it's been very unusual, not super hot,
Yeah,
which
it
I
hasn't felt
love.
like August yet, which is a good thing. We haven't barely been in the 100 degrees yet, which is highly unusual, but I'm happy. It
Yeah.
was rainy today. Um, but yeah, I think I'm okay with it not being as hot as we're used to in Oklahoma this time of year, but it's definitely still coming.
Yeah, all the rain has been really nice. I haven't really had to water anything outside this year. That never happens, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, so you'll pull two and then I'll pull two.
Okay, sounds good. So we've already saged the cards. We have this copal covered sage that we got. Where did we get this one?
I think
It's
I
been a
ordered it
while.
online, but I don't remember from who. Someone on Etsy.
It smells really good, but it does shed a lot, so I had to kind of like get it over a bag or something, knock off some of the stuff first. Otherwise, it's just everywhere. It's like
Yeah,
sand kind
it's
of
like
thing.
on the table right
But
now.
it smells really good. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna pull my two cards and then your cards, and we'll talk about
Oh, and
it.
we're using our Journey to Enlightenment tarot, which is really fun artwork on this deck.
First card here, I got is King of Cups. Kind of get the glare off there for you. That one's pretty cool looking.
Hmm.
The artwork on these cards is really pretty.
Yeah. It's more like medieval times looking.
Hmm.
Okay.
Nine of Cups. More cups. So lots of that water energy around. That's
Because it's raining.
because it's raining, and that is kind of like me too.
Emotions.
Emotional cups are always full.
Okay, I got the Two of Wands.
The artwork is pretty cool. I don't know if you can really just,
We also always post these on our stories, but
yeah, we'll have a good picture
um
of them. Because sometimes the camera doesn't quite show
and I
it to the
got
full
Six of
effect.
Wands.
So you're all fire, I'm all water.
Yeah, these um the artwork is definitely more like busy on these cards, so there's really a lot to take in with each one. But what are you initially feeling from
I
your
mean, starting here with that King of Cups, so as we said, cups represents that water, emotional energy. To me, in this Leo season, I feel like it is really taking charge of our emotions and, the feelings that we have. We've being the King of Cups, it's like we're full of this experience and knowledge too of our emotions and just the emotions all around us. Maybe it's easy for us to read and sense, feelings around when you're around other people. I feel this is really true with me. I do feel very sensitive, but also at a place now in my life that I've noticed and felt like that sensitivity. I don't let it just consume me all the time, which it definitely could before until I learned how to like navigate that and just become more in touch with my emotions and feelings. So this King of Cups today represents to me just taking charge of our emotions, not letting them take charge of us so we can make the best choices,
Hmm.
moving forward. Is the book,
Yeah,
what's the
it's
book
more
called?
like a emotional matureness and just being considerate of other people's feelings too, and really be able to listen to them and give advice when appropriate as well.
Yeah, being able to give and take advice.
Yeah. And then for your
So
nine.
Nine of Cups, this one, Nine of Cups to me just represents, it is like a type of fulfillment. We're not quite to the Ten of Cups, but the Nine of Cups is really just a safe, secure place with all these things that we've gathered, collected. It's not just material things, it could be just mental things or habits, just new things that are bringing this growth into our life. I feel like the Nine of Cups really represents being at peace, being happy with all the things you've gained, being grateful for that stuff because it's
Mhm.
only going to grow more and more the more that we're grateful that all that we have already.
And it's kind of that mirror card of the more love that you send out, the more that will come back to you. So just keeping that in mind, because it is more of like peaceful and healing and just being able to have that abundance of happiness.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I love that.
So mine with the wands, with our Two of Wands here, this it's like it's kind of hard to actually see what's all going
Yeah,
on in this card
it's
because
very busy.
um it's a busy card.
Which makes sense with that fire energy. The wands represents that fire creative energy.
But it's also like, you've gotten past that initial start of something. So again, with it being Leo season, like it's that good time to kind of start something creative. But then moving into the two, it's being able to more like focus on that seed that's been planted or that new start that you've had, maybe in the last couple of weeks, so that you can really consider like where you want to go from here, how you want to use that energy through the rest of the season, and just knowing that that time is right to feel capable and to feel really energized by this, so that you can take action towards those things that are whatever you're wanting to focus your creative energy on.
You know, the Two of Wands to me, it kind of represents that keeping our eyes open, for even that assistance that might want to come in and kind of assist you in
Mm-hmm.
this creative project that you're doing. It's like a partnership. Anytime you see a two, it is like a joining. It feels like there could be something around that wants to help us.
Mm-hmm. And then with our six here, um, it's also about really kind of like recognizing the work that you are putting in and really giving yourself kind of that pat on the back of like you're deciding to commit more to the things that you care about, or maybe even having some of that more of that like leader type energy that is really just like affects other people around you in a positive way, and be able to just really stand tall in your strength and your talents, and know that there's good things coming when you commit more energy to that.
Yeah, it's Six of Wands. It is like that energy. People may be looking up to you because they do see you as confident, that you are proud of what you do. You're not afraid to stand up for yourself and lead people too, at the same time with that vision or that goal in mind. We're all ready to jump on board to a project or a thing that makes us feel excited because that person's excited about it. We're getting pulled into that excitement. So to me, I would say that kind of represents us with each other too, a little bit. Like we're both each other's Six of Wands. We're always kind of looking up to each other to help guide each other more, even the Two of Wands
Hmm.
and the Nine of Cups, feeling grateful, King of Cups.
Yeah, I feel like overall it's just giving this sense of emotional maturity that can really be required this time of year. And then just recognizing that fulfillment and happiness that we have. Um, I think anytime that we just turn our focus back to the things that we're grateful for, then we're always just able to feel more abundant in that energy. And then maybe having that partnership and that drive really to focus more on the things that you're really most passionate about, and having that leader energy as you take charge of it, so that nothing can get in your way or stop you from how you want to um, turn out these last couple weeks of the season.
That is awesome. Well, I think we could do a little meditation on this. We've got lots of information here, so it should be pretty easy. If we would just want to find a comfortable seat here, and we'll just take a few moments to draw this energy of Leo in. So if you want to softly close your eyes, you can. And just notice your breath here to start, just breathing in and out through our nose. Maybe right away, see if you can notice just the strength in your body, maybe just sitting up straight. But also on the exhale, we want to release those shoulder blades down our back. Just let the weight of the world fall off our shoulders here for a moment. So connecting to this emotional energy, that strength we have that's growing and building here inside of us during this Leo season. See if you can notice where that arises in your body. Maybe you notice it in your heart, or maybe it's all just in your head right now. We want to build on that strength and take that into our creative passion. So to me, this fall, as we're starting to move into this really the early part of this change of season, what comes to mind that you want to put that fire into, bring that strength into that fire energy? What do you want to create? So we just want to build more strength, more presence of that energy into our creative fire. And just knowing by doing that, creating that spark, it's going to draw in more of that energy, like reflecting this Two of Wands. As we start to awaken this energy inside us, this strength, this fire, this emotional balance, this gratitude, maybe you start to see yourself sitting just at the top of a mountain, looking over all you've created, standing strong like a lion, just looking out upon all the things you have to be grateful for. And then maybe as you look down, you start to notice all the things that are important, the most important things to you. All those things are starting to look up at you. They're proud of you, just like you're proud of them. I want to notice what it feels like here to just stand in that strength, to stand observing everyone as they observe you, and feeling complete, feeling balanced, feeling ready to take the next step, knowing that this work is never done, but we can take the time to reflect and remember how far we've come. We can always dream and create that vision of where we're going, but how important it is to just take a moment to feel what it is to be just right now in this energy of strength, being proud and courageous, ready to take the next steps. And as we start to come back to this space, we could start to open our eyes here, just drawing in that strength of that Leo energy, remembering that we still have to move forward. We still got to do something about it. We can't just sit still and wish for things to happen. So make sure you're taking action on your dreams. Make sure you speak up for yourself. Make sure you tell the people around you what you really want so that you can bring that life into reality.
Yeah. And we do offer tarot readings, so we can do them in person in Oklahoma City or virtually if you're not local. So if that's something you're interested in, we do 30-minute readings for $50. So you can always email us or contact us through our website, which is markannawellness.com. And our email is markanna@markannawellness.com. We'd love to connect with you. Tarot is kind of one of the first practices besides yoga that we really started doing together several years ago. And it's just such a fun way to have that time for reflection and awareness and just gain any clarity around situations you're going through or just get a general kind of feel for what messages the universe has for you right now.
And if you can find a buddy or a partner, someone to do tarot with, that's an awesome tool to have someone you can tarot and journal with really makes a huge difference on just kind of how you see yourself and how you see the cards and how you see another person having that other point of view has really changed our life. I mean, every day we become more aware and want to bring more of this awareness into our life of this present moment so that
Mhm.
we can just enjoy it more and continue to grow in what we love to do.
And we also have our Tarot Talks monthly event at Studio on Western on the last Fridays every month. So for this month, that's coming up on August 29th. And we go over whatever energy it is of the astrological season. So that will be our Virgo Tarot Talks. And then we'll, of course, be back with our Oracle meditations that we release every Wednesday. And then our next tarot one for Virgo season.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you soon.
Thank you guys.